Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie, and today I'm going to take you thrifting with me at one of my all-time favorite spots, historic Roswell Antiques and Interiors. The reason that I like this shop are as follows. It's the best place to buy large-scale furniture at reasonable prices. I'm talking about dining room tables that can seat up to 18 people. It's also a great place to find unique large-scale home accessories. They also have awesome vintage pieces. There's something for everyone in the shop, whether you like old school or new school. There are also handmade items from jewelry to candles. So let's take a peek inside, shall we? Here is a beautiful buffet, perfect for a dining room or a foyer, and it's only $495. Here's a sleek and chic coffee table with a rustic wood inlay. Isn't she a beauty? The wood on this piece is absolutely gorgeous, and I love that humongous cloche. I don't think you can really see the size here in this video. Here is a beautiful enfilade. Now, an enfilade is just a fancy term for a large buffet or a large sideboard. One of the inserts is missing, so they inserted chicken wire, but you could easily put an antique mirror in that insert. Here's another beautiful enfilade. It is humongous. It's about 10 feet long. I really love this reclaimed pine and stainless steel cabinet. They have it in a light gray finish and a darker finish. This piece is similar to the Restoration hardware cabinets, but at a fraction of the price. This cabinet is on sale for $12.95. It was originally $19.95, whereas the Restoration hardware price is between $2,400 and $3,500 depending on the size you purchase. Look at this gorgeous 5-tiered shelf. It looks like a piece that Michael Arum would design. And here are two beautiful end tables made of brass with a rustic wooden inlay, and you could actually use this as a coffee table. You can stagger them and have kind of like a two-piece coffee table, and this is the perfect type of furniture if you want to still have something nice but something durable. Maybe you have children. This will work well with kids. And look at this beautiful piece. This is so simple, has clean lines, and it's gorgeous. This would work well in an entryway or even as a sofa table. You can put it behind your sofa and decorate that. And if you don't like this finish, it can be finished to your liking in any stain or paint finish that you would like. Really nice buffet. It has a little crack, so it is severely discounted, and it doesn't cost much to insert another mirrored piece. I want you guys to get a scale on how big this furniture is. So here's a normal buffet sitting on top of a much larger buffet, so you can see how massive these pieces are. A nice geometric antique mirrored end table. And look at this beautiful sea table made of burl wood, and it looks like agate or either quartz. And a sea table is like a modern day TV tray, and you can just use that to pull up next to the sofa to have a drink or eat your food or maybe do some work. Now on to home accessories. These candles are great. My favorite is the Georgia Peach and the Fresh Dirt and Lavender. Yes, that Fresh Dirt and Lavender smells exactly what the name implies. Here are some unique tree bark candles, and then there's also a larger candle in the back. Look like it's made from a cutting board. They just kind of cut out the center and hand poured in some wax. How beautiful. Those would make perfect gifts. They have so many different varieties of extra large serving boards. You can just pick any of the wonderful designs that they have, and these would work great. The large brown ones would work great on a entryway table or a sofa table. You just put that long board there, maybe line it up with some green moss balls or something like that. I love these spade serving trays. Now, I would probably use them as artwork, put them up on the wall, and then when I wanted to entertain, take them down and use them as serving trays. We have a game room, and you know our family loves the card game Spade, so this would be perfect for us. I fell in love with these wine barrel. I think they're wine barrel or either whiskey barrel Lazy Susans. These are gorgeous, and they would be perfect on a kitchen island or on a table. The possibilities are endless. They are just so fabulous. Woo child, do you see that ginormous pastry stand? If I had this in my home, my entertaining game would be stepped up several notches. I love little unique pieces, and this little stand right here, you use that to put next to your seat at the couch to place a small drink. I think that's really cute. Jackpot! I spy with my little eye a food dome cover. If you guys remember a couple years back, I wanted that turkey cutting platter with a dome on top of it from Pottery Barn, but it was 300 bucks. I was able to find a dupe of the actual turkey platter, but not the dome. So here I am 2 years later, found a dome that is actually better than the Pottery Barn one. This is coming home with me. If you need some massive artwork, this place has got you covered. This canvas is about 10 feet tall. And here's some really cool framed artwork. And I love this trio of architectural pieces right here. This would look great on a wall. There's an entire gallery of vintage frames. They even have the empty frames that are the rather large size, and they are going for 260 bucks a piece, and that is actually a pretty good price for those size frames and that type. You guys know I have a thing for deer antlers, and these urns are gorgeous. I want to buy them and add them to my collection, but I am going to pass on them. But how beautiful, and those are very large urns. I don't think you can really get the scale. Look at this beautiful wooden gilded capital. Here they're using this capital to put a beverage tub on. This could also be gorgeous with a huge cloche on top of it, and you could set this on either end of your dining room table. I think it would be absolutely beautiful. And for those of you who don't know what a capital is, it's kind of a piece in architecture. You know, when you have a column, it's the uppermost part or piece that goes on top of a column. Here is a gorgeous beverage tub and a coordinating ice bucket, and it is just made so sturdy and is a great piece. Look at these beautiful large scale jugs, and these would work perfect on top of a kitchen cabinet to add some decor. And look at these massive topiaries. These are beautiful. And here is another massive sculptural piece. I think this is gorgeous. Next up, vintage items. These vintage boxing gloves would make great decor accessories for a little boy's room who loved boxing. Look at this massive Biblioteca. That is a fancy way of saying a library bookcases. You would find something like this maybe in the hallway of a huge estate or something like that. I would use it to display all of my vintage dishes and serveware. Look at all of the detailed woodwork and carvings on this piece. It must have taken a long time to build this. I've always loved vintage snowshoes, and eventually I'm going to purchase a pair to decorate for Christmas one year. I want to hang them up and put in some greenery and decorate with them. Here's a vintage decanter set. Here is a vintage wicker military ammunition basket, but the ammunition is missing. And I think this would be great to repurpose. I can see using it as a planter, just putting some tall grass in there and sticking that in a corner to fill up some dead space. It could also make a great umbrella stand. There are so many uses for these types of baskets. Here's an awesome replica of a tobacco basket, and this is a new one, and someone just added some leather handles to it, and I think that makes it unique because you don't see that on tobacco baskets. Look at these vintage skis. They are awesome. These would be great if you were decorating like a cabin or a lodge. You could use those skis as window valances. You could hang that above the window and hang the curtains down to make some unique decor. You could do the same thing with this beautiful antique wooden airplane propeller. If you had a little boy or a girl that was into aviation, you could decorate her room with that. And what I like when I'm decorating is not to go all out with a theme, but just to pick those special, interesting pieces and incorporate them in the design in a unique way. This propeller right here is absolutely gorgeous. A really nice vintage brass and glass pastry stand. And here is a gorgeous vintage rare find. It's a biscuit barrel set. And you just kind of put your biscuits in there, and it comes in a 3-piece set. I've been wanting a dough bowl forever, but I haven't purchased one yet because I have so many other items that is ahead of the dough bowl. But anyway, essentially what a dough bowl is, it's also known as a kneading trough or a bread trough. Back in the day, they used to use these bowls. They would knead the bread and then take the formed dough and stick it in the middle and let the bread rise. In modern times, we use the dough bowl as decorative for decorative purposes. Typically, it's a centerpiece on a table and we fill it with decorative items. A samovar is a vessel that's used to heat boiling water that is used for tea, and it originated in Russia, but you know, the rest of the world caught on to it. And I happen to have one, and you guys have probably seen it in my Breakfast at Tiffany's video, and I think these are beautiful. Here's a bed warmer, and these were used in countries that had cold weather. You would heat up some river rocks in your fireplace, fill the bed warmer, and take the bed warmer and stick it under the covers to heat up and warm your bed. Next up is lighting. I'm actually not going to talk through this section. I'm just going to let the music play and enjoy. Next up are mirrors. Here's a beautiful ship mirror, and a ship mirror are those round circular mirrors that have a belt or kind of piece of rope attached to it, and then you just kind of hang it on the wall. Here's a beauty tucked away in a corner. It can be again restained or refinished to your liking. Here's an antiqued mirrored mirror with some rust accents. This mirror right here will look great on an entryway table. These next two mirrors are very simple, but they're elegant and classy. I love the architectural detail feel of this mirror right here. Next up, handbags. They have a variety of pre-loved Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton handbags. Did you know that Louis Vuitton did not start producing leather handbags or leather goods until approximately 130 years after its inception? Up until 1985, all of their goods were made of coated canvas. Essentially what coated canvas is, it's cotton covered in plastic. It is very durable, lightweight, and waterproof. The Louis Vuitton monogram coated canvas did not get introduced until 1896. All of the Louis Vuitton leather goods cost significantly more than their canvas counterparts, with the exception of some limited edition items. I'm a huge fan of the Epi leather bags because they are understated but still make a statement. There's one monochromatic embossed logo in the lower corner of the bag. When you look at the bag, you admire it for its beauty, not the brand name. Here is a beautiful Bordeaux colored Epi leather Louis Vuitton suitcase, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. Next up, chairs. Here's a beautiful wooden carved chair with a linen seat. It's absolutely gorgeous, but if plain wood is not your thing, you can pick up the exact same chair in a lacquer finish. Here's the same chair. It was just painted and lacquered for a shiny contemporary finish. Here's another beautiful and unique chair. It has a wooden back and wooden sides, and it has a really nice little pull on the back and the nail head trim, and it has a linen covering on the front side of the chair. This is very, very nice and unique. Here's another classic piece. And finally, here is a beautiful corner chair. It is made of whitewashed wood, and it has a linen fabric. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long, but I just love thrifting. Leave a comment below and tell me what was your favorite piece in this video. Also, let me know if you like this type of video and if you would like to go shopping with me again to some of my other favorite thrift spots. Also, let me know if you would like me to share or mix it up by showing you some more high-end places as well as some of the low-end places like Goodwill. Don't forget to subscribe and also follow me on Instagram. And until next time, I'm going to keep calm and carry on. Bye, guys.